Good morning, everybody. Um, so I'm using a different space today. We'll see how it goes. My little cat Stella is in the video today. She likes these educational videos. She learns a few things for her workouts throughout the day. Okay, so I saw this reel the other day, and it was one of those reels that have like a this or that, right? So like there's a bubble over here, there's a bubble over here, and the person in the video chooses one of the two things and either points to it or like runs to the side or whatever they end up doing, right, to choose the one that they agree with. And I saw this one the other day with this chick who had those two bubbles. One said, I think, conditioning, and the other one said strength training. And over again, she just kept pointing at strength training, which I didn't really understand. Her caption didn't really explain why she was strictly choosing strength training. So I decided to do a video on conditioning versus strength training. So today, we're going to talk about, should you be doing just resistance training or strength training? Should you just be doing conditioning or aerobic conditioning or aerobic exercise? Should you be doing both? Let's find out. Okay, so let's first start talking about strength training. In the exercise science world, strength training is also called resistance training, which can be anything from resistance bands to free weights to weight machines, body weight exercises. These are all considered forms of resistance training or strength training. Strength training can also be considered anaerobic exercises, so like Olympic weightlifting, or really heavy like barbell club kind of lifting, where you're doing one rep for literally a split second. Conditioning is also referred in the exercise science field as aerobic exercise or cardiorespiratory endurance. That's where the public gets the word cardio. You can also call it endurance. So conditioning is considered an activity that's dependent on oxygen, like walking, running, rowing, biking, things that you're doing for a prolonged period of time. So it can look like you're doing a bunch of burpees and push-ups and, whatever in like 15 minutes. That is also conditioning. So which one should you do in your daily exercise? So that hour that you've set apart, that 30 minutes, what kind of movements should you be doing? What are the best ones for your body? What's going to keep you healthy? Before I give you the answer, let's talk a little bit about the benefits of both of them, and then we'll get into it. So resistance training has a ton of benefits. Benefits that include, but are not limited to, increased bone density, which is very important, especially as you get older, because once you hit your peak bone density, it starts to decrease at a certain age. So the higher your bone density, the better. The stronger your bones, the more it can support your body throughout your life. Increased physical function, metabolic health, increased muscle strength, increased muscle mass. Resistance training is also used for injury prevention, sports performance like speed and power. Resistance training, however, does not benefit the cardiovascular system like aerobic training does. So cardiovascular system, the heart. The heart takes in blood from your body and pumps it back out to your body. It's that constant cycle, right? And it's connected to veins and arteries. And aerobic training really works on the cardiovascular system. Resistance training does not as much. So moving into aerobic conditioning. Aerobic conditioning has a ton of benefits, included but not limited to prevention and treatment of cardiovascular disease, decrease in chronic disease symptoms, prevention of other chronic diseases, It increases cardiorespiratory fitness in both the healthy and chronic disease population, as well as the pregnant population. It increases cardiorespiratory fitness in pregnant mothers as well as their growing fetuses. Aerobic conditioning improves glucose metabolism for people that have prediabetes, diabetes 1, diabetes 2, improves insulin sensitivity, increases muscular strength, muscular mass. You can also use aerobic exercise in sports performance, especially in the sports where you're using your aerobic energy system, like soccer or hockey, or sports where you're just going. Aerobic exercise is also proven to improve moods, decrease tiredness and nervousness, and it's associated with higher levels of motivation in daily living. So, what is the answer to this question? Should you be doing strength training or conditioning? The answer is both. You should always include both. Both strength and conditioning should be included in all of your workouts. They benefit your body in different ways, and one can even help out the other, but that's for a different video. So thanks for listening, everybody. I hope you learned a little something today. Feel free to subscribe, please, if you like these videos. And my email is below if you ever have any questions or video ideas. All right, thanks, guys.